Welcome to you all. Today's topic is electric flux. Okay? Electric flux. What is flux? Flux is the number of electric field lines. It is the number of electric field lines passing perpendicularly to the plane surface. Plane surface. Clear? It is a scalar quantity. It is denoted by phi or phi e. This electric flux depends upon two factors. Which are these? So it depends upon two factors. Number one, electric field vectors. Number two, area vector. Electric field vector, that is E, area vector is A. So these two factors, so phi depends upon E and A. Clear? So that is phi is equal to phi E is equal to E dot A. E dot A. So it is the dot product of electric field vector and area vector. So that is also equal to E A cos theta. Clear? Before that, we clear electric flux is the number of electric field lines passing perpendicularly to the plane surface. So for that, give some examples. So this is the electric field lines of force. So this is area. So the electric field lines passing perpendicularly to the area. So in this case, what is the value of the electric flux? There are two field lines as passing perpendicular to through the area. So here value of electric flux is 2. Only two lines. We know that if the lines of force are more, the field is strong. So in case of strong electric field like this, so in this case 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 lines passing through the area perpendicular to the area and E. Both are perpendicular. So value of flux is 4. Here we clear that if the electric field is more, that means if the field lines are increased, strong fields created, that means the electric field density must be increased. If field density increased, so phi must be increased. So if from this we clear phi depends upon the electric field vector, depends upon E. Another case. If area is increased, the number of field lines passing through the area also increased, that is the value is 6, value phi 6, clear? So that means here phi depends upon also area, here phi depends upon area. Area means area vector, simply area is a scalar, but here area vector means there must be direction along any axis. So now we confirm phi depends upon E and A. So E and A, that means if combine these two, that is the phi proportional to E dot A or is equal to E dot A, phi E dot A. Clear? So we confirm that is phi, the definition of the flux is E dot A. E electric field vector, A is your area vector. So, for example, this is the a surface, this is the area, confirm, this is the area, then your electric field is like this, angle is theta, confirm, angle is theta. So, in which case, what is the flux? What is flux? Flux is the E dot A, means here area and A, E and A, electric field vector and A, these two are not perpendicular to each other. These two are not perpendicular to each other. So, now here E, the electric field is resolved into two components. One component is along this direction, other is in this direction. Here E cos theta, here E sin theta. So we confirm E cos theta and A both are in same direction. That means the field line passing through the area. So passing through the area, cross the area. But here E sin theta and thus touch the area. So through E sin theta there is no flux. So through this, that is your flux. So that means phi is equal to A into E cos theta. So that is equal to E A cos theta. That is the electric flux. Suppose in case of a circular plane, in case of a circular plane, in case of circular plane, This is the area, and electric field is like this. This is the angle between them, E and A. So in this case, the angle between E and A, these two are not perpendicular. So now E is dissolved into two components. One component is along this direction, that is E cos theta. Other is like this, E sin theta. So in this case also, the E cos theta and A both are in a line. That means here the E cos theta is perpendicular to the area. So where here phi is equal to E A cos theta. So towards along this E sin theta there is no flux. There is no flux. Confirm? Flux E dot A or E cos theta. So example. This is the area of a surface, that is A, the sides are A, suppose. So in this case, what is the flux? Flux is E dot A. Your flux phi is equal to E dot A. Area, that means the electric field lines are passing through the area. So what is the angle between E dot A? That is 0 degree. So that is E A cos 0 degree. That is simply EA. If sides are A, so what is area? A square. So that is equal to E A square. Clear? In another example, here, what is the flux? So these are not perpendicular, it just touches this area, the field lines are. So here the angle between E and A is 90 degree. So what is your phi? E A cos 90 degree. Cos 90 is 0. So that is 0. If the field lines are not perpendicular, then flux is 0. That means in this case the flux is 0. In other case the flux is EA, or if sides are A, the flux is equal to EA square. Confirm? In case of circular surface, the radius is R. And the electric field is this direction. This is the angle theta, that is equal to, suppose this angle is 30 degree. If this is 30 degree, radius is R, so we can find out what is the flux. We can say, so that is, it is not EA cos theta. This theta is not angle between E and A. E and A is this angle, that is 60 degree. So what is your phi? EA cos 60 degree. That is EA into 1 by 2. A, area vector. In case of the circular plane, in this case radius is R, so area is pi r square. So E into pi r square into half. So that is equal to half pi E R square. This is the phi. This is the phi. In case of a closed surface, this is the direction of the lines of force or electric field. So the surface area is suppose A. Now this surface area is divided into very large number of small areas. So this is the one, this is one, this is another one. So this is your area, small area, this is also A, this is also L. So now this angle is theta, this is also theta, this is also theta. There are three cases. In this case, this is case 1, if theta is less than 90 degree. If theta is less than 90 degree, theta means angle between area and electric field vectors and area. So this, in this case, if theta is less than 90, cos theta is positive. If cos theta is positive, phi electric flux must be positive. So in this case, this is known as the positive electric flux. That is called positive electric flux. Case 2. If theta is greater than 90 degree, like this, greater than 90 degree. So in this case, cos theta is negative, so phi must be negative. So this type of flux is called negative electric flux. Clear? In case 3, if theta is equal to 90 degree, like this, so cos theta is equal to 0, so phi is 0. So that is called zero electric flux. That is positive flux, negative flux, zero flux. So in this case, it is a closed surface. So that is the close, in a closed surface, that is same definition, it is the dot product of electric field vector and also area vector. Clear? Now units. In SI unit, phi is equal to E dot A, means E F by Q, Newton by Coulomb, area meter square, that is Newton meter square Coulomb inverse. In CGS system, ESU of flux phi is equal to E dot A, that is equal to Dyn by start coulomb into centimeter square, that is equal to Dyn centimeter square start coulomb inverse. These are the units. Newton meters per coulomb inverse, Dyn cm square start coulomb inverse. Now dimensional formula. E dot A और ये cos theta. Cos theta is dimensionless angle. E, that is F by Q. A, area. F is the mass into acceleration. M, L by T square. charge that is equal to AT, area that is equal to L square. That is M1 L3 T minus 3 F MA M L by T square Q AT A L square. So that is 1. So that is the M1 L3 T minus 3 A minus 1. This is the dimension formula of the electric flux. Dimensions are 1, 3, minus 3, minus 1. Okay? 1 for mass, 3 for length, minus 3 for time, minus 1 for current. This is all about your electric flux. Definition, some examples, units and dimension formula. That's all. Thank you all.